Hello there, guys. It's Pearl Jr. here. I had posted earlier that I would try to go live tonight or tomorrow. Well, I decided to go live tonight. Okay, so I'm going to wait for someone to pop up. Who's going to pop up? So I know that I'm on live. There we go. Hi, Elizabeth. Hello, Marie. Let's see. Elizabeth, Marie, and Mandy, and Amari, and Elizabeth again. Thank you, guys. Linda, another Linda Ruggles. I don't remember you, but welcome. Hello, Micheline. Hello, Sean. Hello, Quincy. Hello, Kat. Hello, Cole. Hello, all you guys. Thank you for being here. Well, I got certain things that I want to show you guys. I got this gift. Look at this. Oh my God. It says it's a t-shirt from Nubian. Thank you so much. It features a rare pearl. It's Michael. I don't have it on because it's one of these t-shirts that I don't think I ever want to wear. I think I just want to save it forever because the rare pearl is where it all kind of started. You know, me being involved with Peter, Michael, Bobby, and everything. And I have so many things that I want to go over with you. But before I get into the rare pearl, I'm going to show you a part of Alive 3 featuring the rare pearl story. I want to read the card that Nubian sent to me. And it says, no matter what haters have to say, we love and appreciate you, Pearl, within each and every day. Thank you so much. I get so much hate. You guys have no idea. As you graciously and daily strive to keep our MJ, I love how she says our MJ, mysteries alive. We're so proud of what you do that we humbly pause to applaud you. Thanks for the love you show to MJ. And by letting the world know that he's with us every day. His true fans know he's simply not dead, but he loves to play jokes with our heads by leaving clues with the things he does and says. It's a poem. I'm filled with tears when Michael, Peter, Bobby reappears by calling you up and spreading good cheer. May God keep you and continue to bless our investigative reporter, who is the best to dispel the death hoax and put our minds at rest. I just had to share that. Thank you so much, Nubian. And she put the butterflies on here and the flowers and the sunflowers, you know, because we have symbolisms that are really nice. I got several things to go over with you guys. I got my phone plugged in. I got the camera behind me because I didn't put on that much makeup. I got old makeup on from early this morning because I had kind of a busy day and I had things to do. So anyway, I'm going to turn the camera around and I'm going to show you guys a portion of Alive 3. So if you guys don't know why I'm connected to a rare pearl, I'm going to kind of tell you a little bit of the rare pearl story. Hello, Will Garcia and Lynette and Elizabeth and Angel Hart and Teresa Bruner. Hello there, and Teresa Graham and Bridget. Oh my goodness, Michelle, another Michelle. TC Nubians. Is that you, Nubian? So you guys, I just love that you, Laddie is here. I just love that you, Bridget, and oh, thank you, Angel Heart. I'm so glad you guys are here. If I missed anybody's names, I'm Marita and Jackie. I'm so glad that you guys are here. Okay, I'm going to turn my camera around and we're going to see a part of a rare pearl. That's me right there. I'm ending a little segment at the 2005 trial where Michael had his bodyguards roll down the window and record me. Okay, so here we go. So Michael Jackson's longtime drummer, Jonathan Moffett, posted a link to the Jackson 5 cartoon series, A Rare Pearl, coincidentally, which was the number 17 episode. And my name being Pearl, and my favorite Jackson 5 song growing up was Mama's Pearl, I was very intrigued.
I asked Peter Pan PYT if he had Jonathan Moffat post that on his Facebook page, and he said no, that it was just an anniversary coincidence. Then he giggled.
Punch and Judy. Oh, Pearly, 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 Pearly. I've got something for you. Yes, my love. Oh, flowers.
Peter Pan often thanked me for my fair reporting on Michael Jackson. And I told him that an acceptable payment would be a hug. A few months later, a fan told me about an upcoming CD of unreleased Jackson 5 songs called Come and Get It, The Rare Pearls. And the Michael Jackson estate owns these Jackson 5 masters. I asked Peter Pan PYT, did he know about the upcoming release? He stated no, with another giggle. But then he asked me to purchase it, so I did. And inside that box set was the mention of Tupac Shakur. And as hip-hop urban legend has it, Tupac is thought to have faked his death along with Elvis and now Michael Jackson. Then there's the Spike Lee documentary called Bad 25 that aired on Thanksgiving night in 2012.
Oh, it's frozen.
25 album
Oh, man. It's frozen. Hold on, guys. Hold on. I got to wait till it unfreezes. Hold on. Let me see how it... Oh, I can't even get it because I have so much stuff saved. Oh, I can't even turn it off. Oh, my goodness. Hold on, guys.
But first, let me
okay, so
as a
here we go.
reporter who has covered Michael Jackson since 2005 and has reported on Michael Jackson's death hoax since Valentine's Day of 2010.
All right. Okay. Hold on a second, guys. Hold on. Okay. Here we go. Let me keep playing.
I would always give and say, wink, wink, nod, nod. And then I'd smile when reporting on a death hoax clue. Hi, this is Pearl Jr. with MichaelJacksonInsider.com bringing you some wink, wink, nod, nods. Now, I asked Peter Pan PYT to send me some wink, wink, nod, nods to tell me if he's Michael Jackson or not, because I know he can't just come out and go, Pearl, I'm Michael Joe Jackson. Here are many examples of me.
Okay, there's too much. Okay. Well, anyway, if I played a little bit more, you guys would learn in a live 3 that the first time Peter Michael Bobby ever called me was January 15th, 2012. Then I found out a year later, on January 15, 2013, that A Rare Pearl, the Jackson 5 cartoon featuring A Rare Pearl, was aired in 1972 on January 15th, and that and then they had an album called The Rare Pearl, and the first time he called me was January 15th. You know, so it all just kind of, it was a year-long clue that he did. And if you need more explanation, just watch a live 3. You'll see so much more and learn so much more, and it's just fun. So this means so much to me because it's me and Peter's, his first real clue to me with the Rare Pearl, and waiting until that special day to first reach out and call me. And then there's some backstory to where he was leaving me little clues before he called and stuff like that so I could be open to it. And then when I learned that he opened up his Twitter account the day before Michael was announced dead, what? Whoa! I was like, now that's a good one. Okay. That one's good, because how could everything that he does that's Michael sounds like Michael, all the things that he does, and he joined Twitter the day before? Come on. Okay, there's a whole bunch more. Just watch a live 3. Please watch a live 3. All right. So anyway, I thank you, Nubian. Thank you so much for the poem. Thank you so much for the graphics. Thank you so much for the t-shirt. It's just wonderful. Just thank you. And for caring about me and knowing that I do get a lot of hate that I don't really deserve. Because all I'm doing is saying that Michael's alive, that it may not be over, that I'm finding proof. and evidence that Michael's not dead. And those are good things, right? Those are good things, right? So anyway, so we're done with that. I have a lot more stuff to kind of get back with you guys. Okay, I got a lot more stuff. All right. Let's see. Okay, I'm trying to close down. My computer is slow because I got so much stuff saved for you guys that my computer, come on, close so I can move on. Oh man, please don't tell me my computer has locked up, because if my computer has locked up, that means everything that I have prepared for you will be closed. Okay, we got more stuff. Okay, so we did the rare pearl. All right, so I'm going to tell you about, so Sergio Cortez. Okay, a lot of people are like, is that Michael? Oh my God, it went viral. He made all kinds of news stories because he looks so much like Michael. And he's been around since at least 2012. I think that's when I became aware of him, 2012. He is not Michael Jackson. He does not speak very good English. He has a very, very thick, perfect Spanish accent. I believe he's Spanish or Italian. Spanish, I think. And he's short. He's too short to be Michael, so you can't disguise yourself by being too short. You can't, that's one thing you can't mess with, okay? So he's too short to be Michael, so he's not Michael Jackson, but he looks pretty good. All right, so then we have the Michael Jackson biopic, right? First we have the Michael Jackson play, the MJ play, and you guys got to bear with me. And I think his name is Ephraim Seitz. Oh, snap, see? I had too much stuff saved and my computer is going bananas. All right. Okay, so I got that. Let me shut this with Sergio since we already went through him. All right, come on. Shut, close, please. And other things, please open. Oh, I don't want to get to The Simpsons yet. I got more stuff I don't want to get. See, when I have a whole lot of stuff, let me turn my camera around while the computer's trying to catch up. When I save a whole lot of stuff on my computer, and then certain ones, it slows my computer down. So Ephraim, is he closed? Well, anyway, you saw Ephraim. He's going to play the role of Michael, and he's been, Ephraim Sykes, he's been in Hamilton, Ain't Too Proud to Beg, which is a Temptations Broadway show, Little Mermaid, so he's really good. So he's going to be playing the role of Michael in the MJ play. Now, there is also an MJ movie. I don't want to go there yet. Let's see. An MJ movie, and that got closed, but there's an MJ movie that's supposed to come out. We'll see. It hasn't been confirmed by the estate. It's supposed to be by one of the same movie makers. I can't remember if it was a director or a writer, but he did the Bohemian Rhapsody, which was about Freddie Mercury. So we'll see if that happens, but that's big time. That's really, really, really big time. So we'll see if that happens. Let's see what else I have. I just wanted to mention something there. Janet thanked Missy Elliott. I didn't put that up, but Janet thanked Missy Elliott and called Missy Elliott Jack, and a lot of people thought that was Dr. A.J. Farshian, who is Jack Coroner. I do not believe that Jack Coroner is Michael Jackson. I did until he talked, and until he did the perfect Persian accent. He speaks Farsi. We have no proof that Michael can do that perfect accent that consistently. We have no evidence that Michael can speak Farsi, and Dr. A.J. Farshian is a real person. And if you call Dr. A.J. Farshian's office in Miami, Florida, they will tell you he's Jack Coroner. Okay, and one thing that you can't impersonate a doctor. It's illegal, because if people believe that this person is Dr. A.J. Farshian, even if he's Jack Coroner, they have a false sense of security because they think he's a doctor. So it gets real murky if you impersonate doctors, so that's why I don't think that, there's a lot of reasons why, because Dr. A.J. Farshian is bow-legged and Michael's more knock-kneed, and I just don't believe that. So when Janet was thanking Jack, she was not thanking Jack Coroner. She was thanking Missy Elliott for winning the Michael Jackson MTV Video Vanguard Award. So I get a lot of messages about that. So I just wanted to kind of clear that one up. There's some fun stuff. Okay, so for the MJ biopic, I'm sorry that I'm going back and forth. Who should play Michael, right? And I always kind of it's kind of people that play Michael are always a little bit creepy to me, just a little bit weird, just, because they're trying too hard to look like Michael, but they don't really look like Michael to where it's not looking like a real person to me. That's just my opinion. But the one person that my director had found when I did A Prisoner of Fame, I looked at him the first instant I saw him. I said he would be great to play Michael. So I'm going to turn my camera on. We're going to watch a bit of my trailer for A Prisoner of Fame, and I think that Philip Andre Botelho would be great to play Michael. In the movie. So here's a bit of Prisoner of Fame.
You know about this in your family?
Yes. My sisters, my brothers, my parents.
Your children?
Of course. I taught them how bizarre show business can be.
Yes, they called you the Bizarro King.
Yeah. I do feel bad about fooling my fans. I have the best fans in the world, Doctor. But this is the only way that I can totally be free. They'll understand eventually. I want to be immortal, Doctor. Like all the greats. I want to go down in history as the greatest entertainer this world's ever seen. Except, I won't be here to be kicked around. All I gotta do is get myself out of here unnoticed.
Okay, so I think that he would play a great Michael, and he's not creepy. And all of you fans kind of liked him. I did not get a lot of hate or a lot of, oh, Pearl, how you pick him? There's always going to be a few. But most of us were good with him, so they could make him up and do some things to make him look a little bit more Michael-ish, and not look so much like an impersonator, but as a real person. That's what I'm thinking, okay? So, anyway, so if they want somebody to play Michael, I think they should give my actor, Philip Andre Botelho, a try. And I think he did a great job acting. It's called A Prisoner of Fame. I want all of you guys to watch it and tell other people to watch it because it's really super good. It's the best work I've ever done. And I am in debt doing that movie. I am in debt, guys. People that just don't understand basic business, basic financing, so busy hating. Pearl just does it for the money. She's just greedy. I have worked on behalf of Michael Jackson since March 1st, 2005, and I have never cost Michael Jackson a penny. I don't get paid for doing these videos for you guys and doing this research and doing all this. I don't make any money. Nobody pays me. I think I've made $1,500 in 10 years on YouTube. $1,500 in 10 years. $150 a year, okay, on my YouTube videos, okay? When it comes down to my movies, nobody finances those but me, right? I finance those movies, right? So I sell them to try to get my investment back, right? Because it costs money to make these movies. It doesn't cost money to make little short video vignettes, even though it takes a lot of time. And I'm telling you, tens of thousands of hours I have worked for Michael for free, for you fans. And you fans are so loving. And you send me gifts. And I just love them. And I can't wait to where I can just have a showcase and build some kind of showcase to where I can, have the gifts that you guys gave me. I can't wait to show it to you too. Okay? I want to do it because I appreciate you guys so much. And the haters are just so wrong. I'm in debt. These movies don't make themselves. This information doesn't just find itself. I don't collect no welfare, no disability. I don't have an inheritance. I'm not independently wealthy. I have none of that. Okay? So, anyway, guys. So, I just wanted to kind of go over that with you. And we're going to move on to some more stuff. I have something that's really kind of fun. Really kind of fun. Okay, so let's go here. And everything is just moving so slowly. Okay, so here's more. Here's more stuff. All right. Omer! He left us a clue 2 days ago. Okay, Kid's Life, official. This is his official. Oh no, it's hourglassing. Oh my God. Oh my God. See, when you save a whole bunch of stuff, this is what happens. Okay, so here is the clue, guys, from Omer. No, it's not moving. Let me refresh. Let me refresh it. Let me refresh, okay? And let's hope that it moves because it needs to move. Sorry guys, but I had so much saved. And you know, sometimes when you save stuff and there's like some of the websites are a little bit corrupted and they slow down your entire computer. All right, so here is Omar. Look at that. Death is an illusion. Here we go again. See, death is an illusion. Okay. Death is an illusion. For real, Omer. Death is an illusion. Yes, it is for Michael Jackson. It is all an illusion. The death of Michael Jackson is smoke and mirrors. It's nothing but a fancy, elaborate death hoax magic trick. Learned from the best. Michael would go to the best person in the whole wide world. Best magicians, the best makeup artist, the best whoever he needed, and learn how to do whatever it is he wanted to learn how to do. And you know why they would teach him? Because he's freaking Michael Jackson. Okay? And he probably had them sign NDAs, which is non-disclosure agreements, which means you can't tell that you taught me these things. Okay? Death is an illusion? Really, Omer? For real? Okay, so that's another. Thank you, Omer. That's a great clue. All right, and then it had The Simpsons on it, right? It had The Simpsons. So let's Michael and The Simpsons. Oh, that episode. Remember they said that they weren't going to show the Michael Jackson episode anymore. And with this episode where it was Michael talking, but not Michael singing Happy Birthday, Lisa, because of some contractual agreement. So they had to hire a voice impersonator. But Michael did act in the movie. So the voiceover is Michael. Remember this? Michael Jackson hoax. Okay, Michael Jackson hoax. So all this stuff, and then Omer had the he had the Death is an Illusion, and he put The Simpsons there. I did an episode about The Simpsons, and I think I have something saved. Hold on. Okay, and I did so you guys go through my videos and look for my videos on The Simpsons. Now, I told you guys that Michael came and saw me a few times in court, because you can't take pictures in the courthouse. So he would go to the courthouse feeling safe, because you get caught taking pictures in a courthouse, you can get kicked out and never allowed back in there. So I'm not going to take pictures in a courthouse. Well, anyway, I was in the overflow room of the Catherine versus AEG trial, and a guy that looked like that came in, and this is Mr. Montgomery, Charles Montgomery, who got burnt. Mr. Burns. And Michael would kind of go along because Michael got burned, right? So he would say, oh, I'll look like him. This is what the man looked like, okay? He looked like this, and this is supposed to be Paris Jackson, and guess who posted? Peter did, okay? Peter posted this several years ago. And I did a video with it, and it had something to do with something fail, and then they had that in the Grammys or something, and Oh my God, it was like this crazy thing that he did, like predictions and stuff. Well, it looks like this guy that came in the courthouse, and he looked like a bum, except for he had hair. He had hair, okay? He wasn't complete. He was bald at the top, but he had hair. And Michael is good at disguises, okay? He's learned from the best of the best of the best. So, of course, it would have to be Peter that would post something like that soon after the guy in the courthouse, okay? Right? So, that's kind of fun. So if you want to see my coverage of Mr. Burns and all this other stuff, go to look through my videos on YouTube and you can find it. All right, so we have The Simpsons, and we have Omar, and we have Death Hoax, and Death is an Illusion, and oh God, it's all just so connected. Okay, there's more. Okay, there's the close-up of the newspaper. There's more stuff. There's more stuff. There's this, and then that's just my proof that Peter joined Twitter. When did you join Twitter? It used to be a website where you could find out when people joined Twitter, and his original name was Peter Pan, PYT, up until August 6th, I think. No, August 8th, 2016. No, 2014, August 6th, August 8th, I don't know, 2014, because they stole his name, and then he had to be called the Glove One, the Gloved _1, but he had joined Twitter June 24th, 2009. Okay, that'll get your attention. That's our Peter Michael Bobby. So he does all this Michael stuff, and he joins Twitter on June 24th. Come on. And he's not Michael, and we have no proof Michael is dead. Come on. I don't care. I'm going to tell you guys this. I do not care, seriously, how much he does to undo that he's Michael. I don't care, okay? You've already done enough to prove to me that you're Michael, and I know it's easy to undo stuff. There might be a real Bobby Anderson somewhere that you've already made a deal with that's a cousin of a cousin, because you Jacksons got like 300 of you guys family members, right? And he could be, man, if I get caught, you gonna be him, right? It's something, because you just can't do all the things that he's done. He's predicting the Rare Pearl, and he's predicted the Escape album, the release date of the Escape album. He knew about Neverland being sold. He knew about, before anybody else, he knew about, I proved that. He knew about the hologram before anybody else. He knew, come on. Comes to the courthouse, then he posts a guy that looks just like the guy that came to the courthouse, and so much more stuff. I mean, just watch Alive 3. Just watch Alive 3. Him and I have this long conversation about Muse, and then we get off the phone, and within 45 minutes, Paris hashtags the word Muse. I mean, come on. Okay, and a whole bunch more. He called himself Behind the Mask, and then we get the re-release of the second Behind the Mask video. Then he calls me on the phone, and he sounds like he's on set there, because I hear a whole bunch of people and all this other stuff. And he told me he was at work, and he called himself Behind the Mask, and then the second Behind the Mask video comes out. Okay? And then he had a poem called Behind the Mask before we even knew there was an unreleased song called Behind the Mask. Come on. Oh, and a whole bunch more stuff. And a whole bunch more stuff. Okay? Bobby Anderson's birthday is supposed to be December 4th, which is 7 months, 7 weeks, and 7 days until Michael's birthday. I mean, my goodness gracious grief. Okay? Then he predicted Peter Pan, the play, because that's when Peter Pan, the play came out, when we found out that Bobby's birthday was supposed to be December 4th. I mean, come on! And then Janet promotes Peter Pan play. Now, no matter what, I told him, I said, I'm going to produce Alive 3. And I'm telling you now, I'm going to tell the truth. And people are going to believe that you're Michael. Are you okay with that? Are you okay with that? He didn't say anything. And then he bought me the Elbow Grease production logo. Then when I was about to release it, he kept calling me all night. Is it up yet? Is it up yet? Is it up yet? Is it up yet? Because it got released on our special day, which was January 15th. Come on. All right. So another person who came to see me was Miss Jane Pittman, right? And I'm going to turn my camera around. Miss Jane Pittman is a fictional character. I always thought she was real. Okay? He knew, Peter Michael Bobby knew that Miss Jane Pittman was a fictional character. And Michael drew a picture of Miss Jane Pittman in the 1970s, and he showed it on the Dinah Shore Show. I think the l.o.v.e. that I uploaded on Vimeo, I think I added that in because Miss Shalene James sent it to me. I think I added that in. I'm not sure if it's in on the DVD. But Miss Jane Pittman, this is a great story. It's about a woman that, you know, lived. It's a fictional story about a woman that was born a slave that died in the 1960s. And it just goes through her whole life. And it's really kind of a traumatic story. And it's played by Cicely Tyson. This is Cicely Tyson, right? And so one day, I'm going to turn my camera around. One day, I kept telling Michael Peter Bobby, I need a hug. I deserve a hug. All the support I've done for you. And that was, you know, almost 8 years ago. And 7.5 years ago. And I said, I deserve a hug. I deserve a hug. I deserve a hug. So some woman that looked like Miss Jane Pittman followed me to Macy's from my house and was in Macy's and walked up to me and said, can I have a hug? Now, at the time, I'm not thinking that Michael's going to do this for me. I'm not thinking that. And I just saw the lady and I was like, oh my God, yes, you can have a hug. You sure can have a hug, right? And I got sparkle lipstick on. So if you see little sparkles, they're just little sparkles in the lip gloss. Okay. So, and I gave her a hug. And then I saw somebody that looked like a bodyguard, right? And I looked at him and I looked at her and I said, oh, is that your son? And the eyes got big, like they were like scared or something. Like, and I didn't want to upset her. And I said, oh, it's okay. But thank you so much for the hug. And, you know, and I hugged and about my height, because I had little heels on, about my height. And I did not think it was Michael Jackson. And I went on to work and I did not think it was Michael Jackson. Well, I found out when the Escape album was coming out a few years later. And it was coming out around the same time as that hug. And Peter Medani had a Facebook page. And there's a graphic that said, hugs keep us alive. You guys got to watch l.o.v.e. If you have not watched l.o.v.e, then you don't know. You can't guess this stuff. You cannot. You have to learn it. And most of you guys have. But some of you guys haven't. Okay? You got to watch it in the right order of how I break it down and I teach you that. But anyway, I'm going somewhere with this, right? So we had Miss Jane Pittman, right? And so the lady looked like Miss Jane Pittman. And Peter would leave me little things, told me, maybe you already got a hug. And I was like, you did not hug me. You did not hug me. Right? And so, yeah, apparently he did. And then he would always have talks about Cicely Tyson is so beautiful. What do you think of her? She's so beautiful. And we even had a talk about Miss Jane Pittman when I said, yeah, even Miss Jane Pittman was alive. And he knew that it wasn't a true story, but I didn't, right? Then I learned that Rick Baker, hold on, let me turn the camera around. Then I learned that Rick Baker did the makeup for Miss Jane Pittman. Rick Baker did the makeup for, well, Rick Baker and Stan Winston did the makeup for Miss Jane Pittman. Rick Baker did the makeup for Thriller and for Ghost and for Janet in The Clumps, right? Then I learned that Rick Baker also did the makeup for Men in Black 2 that Michael was in. Okay, Greatest Werewolf in London. No, the Werewolf in London. He did the makeup for. He did the makeup for Men in Black that Michael was in and The Clumps. It's just incredible. So I ran into Rick Baker at the Grauman's Chinese Theater at the Scream event. Because Rick Baker, the reason why I'm talking about Rick Baker is because he has a new book out called Metamorphosis. This is on the MJ Vibes site. And everybody that sent me clues, thank you so much. If you want your name included, I will put it in the description of this video. So just let me know. But this is MJ Vibe. right? And he has a book coming out called Metamorphosis. My computer's locked up, right? Metamorphosis, with the butterflies, and Janet's tour called Metamorphosis, and butterflies metamorphose into ladybugs, metamorphosize into butterflies. So Rick Baker has a book out. Wow. So, all right. So here's the Men in Black. I turned it on. Okay. Here's Michael in Men in Black.
What about that position you promised me in Men in Black?
Still working on the Alien Affirmative Action Program. I'll keep you posted.
Wait a minute. That's not what you promised me.
You're breaking up.
Zed?
Can't hear you.
Hello?
I'll call you back.
I can be Agent M. Zed, you...
Michael did a good job there. Okay. So, yeah. So he did. So let me turn my camera around again. So Rick Baker has a new book out called Metamorphosis. That's what I'm talking about, Rick Baker. And butterflies and Janet. And so anyway, so I ran into Rick Baker at the Scream event, right? And I had to go up to him and I had to talk to him, right? So I said, "Oh, are you Rick Baker? I love your work. You're so great," which is honestly the truth. He's the best of the best. And he would teach Michael, you do a little bit on your nose to change your look. You put something in your mouth to change your profile and change the shape of your head. You do a little hair right here. You do a little something, something here to make yourself look a little something, something, and then he's disguised. That's simple. Right? Just little things that you can do to make yourself look different. It may not take a long time, or put on a completely different mask if that's what you want to do, right? So I said to Rick Baker, I said, so did you ever teach Michael how to make himself look like Miss Jane Pittman? He said, well, I did the makeup for Miss Jane Pittman. I was like, well, you did the makeup for Miss Jane Pittman? Wow! Right? That's what I was thinking, right? And then he was walking away. He said, but I never taught Michael how to do it, though. Why'd you tell me that twice? First he said, no, I didn't, but I did the makeup for him. And then he was walking off, but I didn't teach Michael, though. Remembered that NDA, did you, Rick Baker, possibly? Did thou profess too much? Okay, so all this stuff is connected to Michael Peter Bobby. Okay, all this stuff is connected, right? And I don't care how much he undoes, because I gave him, I said, now I won't make you into Michael and tell the truth if you don't want me to. But once you let me do this, I'm going to do it forever. I'm not going to change the truth. It's out there. I'm not changing the truth. Okay, I'm not changing the truth. You're okay, because it's already out there. You're fine. And James and Wade, I got one more good story, but James and Wade, they might be getting a new trial, because as of January 2020, there's supposed to be some new law, which, bleeding hearts, the path to hell is paved with gold, It may sound like a good law, but anybody can say anybody that's rich molested them now. Okay? Because if you don't have any proof, evidence of anybody molesting you, I'm sorry. We're still in a country to where you are innocent until proven guilty. You're not guilty until proven innocent, which they've done to Michael Jackson. And pedophiles leave proof. They leave love notes. They leave stuff on their computers. They leave DNA, fingerprints, like James said. Oh, so much porn. We looked at so much porn. Well, they knew you back then when they were investigating Michael Jackson. How come they didn't find any of your little fingerprints on any of that porn, James? Or Wade? Because you're lying. So they might get a new trial. Wade and James might get a new trial, right? But guess what? Guess what with that new trial? Guess what? You may not want that trial, because you showed your hands by doing Leaving Neverland. And with all the things that you guys have done with the depositions, with your under oath testimony, with your lawsuit, we fans have identified 60 lies. that have been told surrounding this. 60. And we got the motivation why James joined Wade in this bull crap, and Wade was asking more people to do it as well. It's an extortion attempt. And they really should be charged with extortion and perjury. Right? 60 lies. Bring the case on. Bring it on. Bring it on. Okay? We need to clean Michael's name once again, once and for all, for the last time. I do not fear a lawsuit from them. I do not fear that the judge is going to say, oh, we're going to hear the case now. Statute of limitations, why it was dismissed in the first place, that's thrown out. Oh, sorry. That's thrown out. You know, statute of limitations, the reason why it was dismissed. Oh, that no longer exists because we have this new law now. Okay? So, bring it. Bring it. Wade and James, bring it. Finaldi, bring it. Okay? Because I know that the estate has more than we have. They have access to more of Michael's stuff than we have. Okay? Than we have. Therefore, we're going to prove once again that Michael hung around kids because he wanted to be friends with them. Because he didn't have those friends when he was a kid. So he wanted to have that kind of life. Whoever told him he's had this messed up childhood didn't realize what real messed up childhoods really are like Dave's, or kids that are really, really sick or handicapped, or they don't have a mother and father, or they don't have a talent like the Jacksons. They didn't got a father who gave his whole life to his children's, making his children's dreams come true. Michael didn't realize how absolutely blessed he is, where everybody in the family was headed down the same path, the same road, thinking the same way, wanting the same thing. That type of synchronization among 11 people, you don't get that in one family. All of them wanted to be entertainers. All of them wanted to be successful. All of them had the same dream. And Michael, you traveled all over the world. Yes, you worked, but you wanted it too, Michael. That's what you wanted. So these people that mess with your head about, oh, poor you, poor you, poor you. I have some sympathy for you for working. But the love and the success that you got is a blessing from God. A blessing. And you still ended up with 10 fingers and 10 toes, honey. So I understand that you wanted to relive the childhood that you had. And I know that's why you hung around children. And if Michael was really doing what Wade and James said, and grooming them and being so loving and so, may I please suck your wee-wee? I mean, that kind of sickness that they made up. And they made it sick like that so people would believe them. And none of the kids, in today's world, none of the boys grew up to be gay. None of them. 0. And Prince is uber masculine. Prince Jackson, uber masculine. Right? So we have nothing at all but just words coming out of people's mouths saying Michael's gay. I mean, Michael's a gay pedophile. Now, listen to this part. All of the accusers went to lawyers before they went to the police. Huh? So bring the lawsuit. Come on, Wade and James. Come on. Bring it. Bring it. Because if we as fans identified 60 lies, oh, there's another 10, 12, okay, or even more that we don't know about that the estate has, that they have access to, that they will find and figure out. So we're going to make Wade and James the biggest liars on the planet Earth, along with their family, their wives, their mothers, their parents, their siblings. And the siblings never saw nothing. The parents never saw nothing. Grand Canyon didn't happen. When they said they went to the Grand Canyon and left their 7-year-old with Michael Jackson. Well, who does that? Who does that? Nobody. wouldn't leave your 7-year-old child with a stranger, even if he is a celebrity. You'd be like, no, thank you so much. We can't wait to come back. Who would do that? And they're all the way from Australia out here? Oh, no. And that didn't happen until they needed a time when the abuse started. It's all lies, the train station. It's all lies. It's all the happy birthday in months before Wade's birthday. And it's just all lies. So thank you for leaving Neverland. Because leaving Neverland gave us so much to research to find out that you're lying. So we'll see if that new trial happens. Okay. Here's the fun one. William Wagner. I know William Wagner. Okay, I know William Wagner. I met him at the 2005 trial. And me and William Wagner were the smallest credentialed media companies there. William Wagner had a public access show in Santa Maria. And that's how he got a press pass. I had a local show. His was public access. Mine was least access. Again, me having to pay to be there, pay to get the shows produced, pay for the airtime. This is me, just little old me doing this. Nobody's given me anything, ever. Okay, I have to work at it all, try to figure it out all the time. Okay, so William Wagner, he's been a big supporter of Michael, big supporter. Sorry about that, gosh. And I know William Wagner. And for whatever reason, he gets to go into the Great Mausoleum at Forest Lawn. For whatever reason. And when he goes there, let me turn my camera around, they cover it up. They put some dirty sheet or something. I don't know. Maybe that's supposed to be clouds or something. I don't know. But they covered up this part so nobody could see Michael Jackson's nameless sarcophagus. He puts here, this is on the 20th, but I think this happened on the 16th. Him and 2 girls went. A temporary screen hiding the MJ sarcophagus. Why? That's interesting, right? Why would they do that, right? But I guess later on, or maybe, I don't know what happened first. Was the screen there, or maybe they came and then they put that there? I don't know. He said, I have no idea who that guy in the white hat is. That's William Wagner. And it says, but notice the orange Happy Halloween bag with a little ghost below Halloween playing, escaping. See that? So still no name after 10 years. Come on, guys. Gee, wizard. Anybody that does believe Michael Jackson is dead, they haven't done their research. They just haven't. Because after 10 years, still no name craved in there. You know why? Because they can't put a death date on there if there's nothing in there. Okay, they can't put a death date in there because you can't hide dead bodies at a mortuary. Okay, so that's William Wagner showing us. And I think this was on the 16th of November. Then William is not supposed to be a believer, and I don't know why. I mean, if you look into the death of Michael Jackson, and you're a free-thinking person and you have your own brain, you're going to say, where's the proof he's dead? Where's the proof? Okay. William Wagner says, but honestly, Valia, it's a fan, I am not sure MJ is even in that sarcophagus. What? William Wagner calls Michael Saint Michael. He thinks he's like a gift from God, right? So, and William believes that Michael's dead, right? But he says, I'm not even sure if MJ is in that sarcophagus, in the crypt. He's not. And why'd they cover it up? Were they gonna drill, put his name on there? Could they just put a name on there and no birth or death date? Could they do that? I don't know. Maybe that's against them because they would be lying if they put a name on there. Now, people can call up and say, yeah, Michael Jackson is buried here, but you call the executive's office, they're going to say, we cannot give out that information. Those people that work for Forest Lawn, They think they know what they heard on the news. Okay, nobody at Forest Lawn knows what went in that crypt and didn't go in that crypt. You know why? Because on September 3rd, it was the 3rd of September. That day I'll always remember. Yes, I will. Because that was the day that my daddy died, right? So that's why, because they kept postponing the burial day, and they finally, probably because Michael remembered that song and said, yeah, 3rd of September would be a good clue, right? The Jacksons paid for every employee of Forest Lawn to take that day off. So no one at Forest Lawn knows what went in that crypt and what didn't go in that crypt. Okay, and you know how I know? Somebody told me that at the front gate. Not knowing that I was a Michael Jackson investigator, didn't know I was anything. I was just talking about Michael Jackson, and she just so happened to say, and you know what else was weird? She said they paid for every employee to take the day off. None of us worked that day. I was like, oh. I was like, oh, that's a good one. That is a good one. I was like, boom, 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 right? Oh, man, that was fun. That was great. That was great, right? So, we don't know what went in that crypt. It's empty. Even William, who is not a believer, doesn't believe that. Then we get, after pressure came on, then all of a sudden we get hearsay that Catherine said that she had him cremated. Why lie about it in the first place? And had the ashes spread under the pear tree at Neverland, but then Neverland's going for sale. You gonna sell something with your baby's ashes on it? And it ain't the ocean? Or the desert? Or the sea? Right? No. I'm sorry. I don't believe that. Okay? I don't believe that. Okay? And then all of it, what was it, a necklace? That they said that Michael's ashes were in a necklace? But whoa. Michael's supposed to be buried. With parents or whoever said that one of the kids, that there's some ashes in a necklace or something. Whoa. So are you admitting now that he's not at Forest Lawn? See, I can make a move. I got a couple moves I can make that I haven't made yet. Only because because I just haven't made the moves. I have a couple of moves that I can make, okay? But since there's no proof that Michael's dead, even the Conrad Murray trial with alleged victim and alleged date, I mean, if that don't tell you everything, damn, right? If that doesn't tell you that they never confirmed, then I followed up with a Freedom of Information Act to the LADA saying, whoa. Who wrote alleged victim and alleged date? And can you confirm that Michael Jackson is dead? My response after them sending me through hoops and trying to make me go away, sent me a letter saying, we're not answering your question. You can't answer a question to where everybody in the world's been told that Michael is dead and you can't confirm what the whole world thinks? You send a man to jail for 2 years, apparently, because you got to remember, we never saw him come out of jail. Caught him down the street at the In-N-Out Burger. Right? And when he did his interviews, they were on the phone. They weren't, because you can do, visual interviews inside of a jail. Conrad Murray was on with Anderson Cooper via the phone. Oh, and Peter knew it was via the phone before I even knew. Before it even aired, he told me. How does he know everything before it happens? See, you guys don't know. I spent over 1,000 hours listening to him intensely. Okay, that... I already know. Okay, you can't undo that stuff, Michael. You can't undo that stuff. But we got you. And I know you're protected wherever you are at in the world. You're protected. You're in South Carolina. And then why does the estate pay taxes in South Carolina, which is where Peter Michael Bobby's supposed to be from? Boo. To that too, right? So anyway, guys, I think I have told all my clues that I had written down. I most certainly have. I most certainly have. And I hope you've enjoyed this Sunday night live. And let me see if there's any more. MJ is a big alive. I love you. Yeah, I mean, when you put it all together, there's Lavora. Hi, Lavora, and Sue King, and Lakeisha, and April, and Ellen, and Maurice. Woo, these are some new names. Duran! Hey, Duran! How are you? And Mel, and Barbara, Alexander. Oh, hi, Barb! How are you, girl? Okay, and April. I already said April. Denise, Pearly, and Anna. I just love you guys. You guys know I just love you guys. I love you guys. Let's see. Oh, Della Cell, who are you? Hello there. Hi, Tasha girl. Hi, Linda. Let's see. Some of you guys, another Linda. You know, I see you guys so often, and it's like I know you personally, you know, because we're like online friends. Della Sal, that's a name. Bliss, hello Bliss. And Kimberly, hi Kimberly. And let's see who else is on here. You guys, I'll take a couple of questions. All the people calling you crazy, you're not crazy. They just don't know what you know. Okay, and then some people that has Lavora, hi Lavora, and Deshaun, hi Deshaun. A lot of people don't know what you know, have not researched or studied, but are going to call you crazy. Okay, and they don't really care about it anyway. They don't have the patience to learn it. Then they don't want to learn. Sharon, hello Sharon. And let's see, Barbara again. And Debbie Dixon, hi Debbie. And, ooh, VHIA, Via, hi there. And I think that's all. Have you talked to Peter lately? No, not lately. I don't know what lately means. Not lately. Let's see. Yeah, all the people calling us crazy. Okay. No, Dr. Murray, I saw Dr. Murray in real life. He's a real person. There's no disguise on Dr. Murray, except for in the first in the Pseudocide book. Guys got to remember that I've written the Pseudocide book, the Live 1, 2, and 3. I did a Prisoner of Fame and thousands of posts and videos about the death hoax, hundreds of videos, thousands of posts. And there was this picture that was supposed to be Dr. Conrad Murray's uncle, but it was just, or his father, and he was just an older Conrad Murray picture. Got to get the Pseudocide that Michael Jackson faked his death to save his life. And I think that Michael had every right to fake his death. You know why? Because they were trying to still put him in jail for something he didn't do. Michael said, I don't do kids. You know, and I remember Macaulay Culkin said, Michael don't want to have sex with me. Right? Those are just Michael's friends. You know, adults expected him to, you know, spew out, you know, golden nuggets of wisdom every second. And it's just too much pressure. He's like, I sing and dance. What the hell? And Michael is not a very good communicator. You know, and none of them are real, you know, they can sing and dance their butts off. You know what I'm saying? But they're not really conversationalist, you know? And so it was just easier to be around kids. It was just easier for Michael to be around kids, you know? But I don't see any questions. I'll go to the bottom. If anybody has a question, I will take a question. I read that book and watched the videos a lot. Yeah. So you gotta do Pseudocide is really good. He is still waiting for a passport. And if Peter Michael Bobby was not real, right? It's been 10 years when he started tripping off of the passport and the ID, right? If you were faking, you wouldn't remember that. The only way you know that you don't have ID is because you don't have ID. You know, I believe he had fake IDs, and I believe just like Nixon gave to Elvis, I believe Reagan started the trend, and followed by Clinton, followed by the other Reagan, and followed by Bush's. I mean, the other Bush, not the other Reagan. There was only one Reagan, please, but there were two Bush, Daddy Bush and the son Bush. I believe they all gave Michael fake IDs that are real, alias IDs that are real, so he could travel. And they all expired. And I don't believe he has a contact any longer at the White House, and I don't believe that he trusts Donald Trump, which he's correct. Because he even called the White House. I have it somewhere. I have the recording somewhere on my YouTube channel where he called the White House. Why would he call the White House? Because he forgot that he's not Michael Jackson right now. Right? Because before, like Ramon said in her last press interview, Michael would say, get the Prince of such and such or the King of Sotar or whoever on the phone. And she would have to call the embassy and figure out how to get to the king or how to get to the prince or how to get to the president or whoever. Because he was Michael Jackson and that's where he went to, the top. Why else would Peter call the White House? And then start tripping off of a passport? Because he's Michael. And he's real busy right now. He's not posting that much right now. The play. The MJ play, he's busy with that. He's busy with that. And he's not going in there as Michael Jackson. He's putting on some same disguise. And going in there and doing what he's supposed to be doing. Or he has a camera where he's watching everything. And he's giving the orders to somebody who knows, like John Bronca or John McClane. This is what I believe. This is what I believe. Because he's not online that much, right? And he's busy. And then he wants people to go to South Carolina. I'm not going to South Carolina. I'm not looking for him. I'm not going to find some booby trap. That's not me. I already know. I don't need to go. If you want to do whatever you want to do, go ahead and do it. But I already know what I know, and that'll never change. What has happened in the past will never, ever, 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 ever change. No matter what he does. But I know he's protected, and he's broken no laws faking his death. He's broken no laws faking his death. That's the most important part, okay? I'm not in New York. I would love to go, but I probably can't afford to go. Michael's real smart. I don't know what he's going to do. Okay, so there's no questions. I don't see any questions, but I thank you all so much for coming and for being a part of this live broadcast. I think I've said hi to everyone. I'm kind of scrolling. And I think I've said hi to all of you guys. So be sure to get a copy of the Alive trilogy or the Suicide book or the Prisoner of Fame. Your girl needs some money. Even the little bit that you guys have given me, I have been so, so, so grateful for it. So grateful. Okay, guys. So I'm going to go now. Teresa, thank you so much for all your support. You're just wonderful. And everyone for all the gifts. And I will treasure every single gift that you guys have all given me. They're all so special to me. All right. So I'm going to go now. And I will talk to you guys next time. Bye-bye. Happy Thanksgiving. If I don't talk to you guys again by Thanksgiving, happy Thanksgiving, everyone. Good night.